How's it going, everyone? I'm NotBae, and welcome to the second season of The Road to Masters. If you are new to the channel or haven't seen the previous season, basically I started at the bottom of Elite Smash with Mewtwo and worked my way up until I was at the top 1% of GSP. And the way I tracked my GSP was through kumemate.net/VIP. I'm not going to explain the intricacies of the site, but what you need to know is rank 10 is the approximate Elite Smash threshold, and rank 18 is the top 1% of GSP. Anyways, it was a fun series and a lot of you enjoyed it, so we're doing it again, but this time with a different character. And the character I will be playing for Season 2 is Dr. Mario. Now, you might be wondering, NotBae, why are you playing Dr. Mario? He's bad, he's low tier, he's educated. Well, dear viewer, I chose Dr. Mario for a couple of reasons. One, if you followed me long enough, you'll probably know that I've made a few guides/videos on Doc, and that's just because he's an easy character for me to enjoy. And the bigger reason is simply just to prove a point. I feel like there's some stigma that low-tier characters are unviable at higher levels of play, and while this is online, I did want to show y'all that no matter what character you play, you can find success if you put in the time and effort. So if I can reach top 1% of GSP with a low tier that I don't main, anyone can do it with their main. That was a very long-winded response, so let's just get into it. So I'm in the waiting room, and like I said, my dumbass forgot to turn on my mic, so we're doing this post-commentary. I may do this in the future, I may not, we'll see. Regardless, I hop into my first match against this Japanese boy band member. At first I was a little upset because this dude was playing on 2 stocks, but I calmed myself down with a quote from Aristotle: "Stay away from the sword. It will cut you." So that's exactly what I did. I got off the ledge, hit him with a late nair, and charged a forward smash expecting him to air dodge in, and it paid off with a super early kill. Now at this point I was really starting to notice his flaws and lack of confidence, like his reluctance to edgeguard me even though I'm Dr. Freaking Mario, though he did live up to his name of the upbeat god, because holy hell he upbeat a lot. Regardless, I finally got in on a grab, threw him off stage, gave him his medicine, and booted him into the chest to win the game. The second match I queued up against Alec the Zero Suit Samus, who proceeded to down B like there's no tomorrow. I get on stage, miss my grab for reasons. I tried to cape him like an idiot and went on to lose my stock because I'm a Dr. Mario off stage.
I've fallen and I can't get up!
I spawned back in, ready to take his stock, rush up in his face, and immediately felt like my parents because I made a mistake. Yeah, I lost that game. In Game 3 though, Alec was nice enough to give me the run back. I started by conditioning with a lot of pills and back airs, which then allowed me to mix him up with a Dr. Tornado to close out the stock. What he did start doing in response is waving his noodle in my face, and it kinda worked. He took my stock. At this point I was kinda getting nervous since I didn't want to get gimped, but I am a brilliant doctor, so I did what most brilliant doctors do and just used my head. Anyways, the ZSS respawns, rushes up in my face, and immediately tries to put me on Twitter, but it didn't work out well because, unlike people on Twitter, I know how to air dodge, which got me out of this combo and netted me with a ton of damage. Now at this point he's fallen in love with his down B button. He really wants to bury me in the dirt, but I say no, take his stock and win the game, which was kind of unfortunate because I did not get a rematch. Sad day on the NotBae channel. Game 4 I went up against my wealthier, higher class alter ego who must have been a Lakers fan because he immediately tried to LeBron me. I realized this person was going to be very aggressive and I did not respond well to it. I got caught by a down smash and air dodge literally at the worst time. And my second stock, we just don't talk about. This was bad. Now I'm down to my final stock, but this is why adaptation is important. And as I hit him more, I also started to notice his bad jump and fireball habit and disadvantage, which will come in handy later. Anyways, I ate his ass with Dr. Tornado and comboed his last stock where I caught his dummy jump with a goated tornado. Game 5 was the run back, and honestly, not too much to talk about here. I knew how Mario was going to play, and thus didn't make any mistakes that I made from the first game. I analyzed his pressure and grab patterns, which allowed me to maneuver around his attacks, and really, I just used my head, and by head I mean my up smash. A lot. And to close out the game, I waited out his desperate smash attack, and finally fired back with a nice roll read. In the next game, I ran into a pirate dog. To start off the match, I was eager to see how he'd react to my medication, so that'll give me valuable conditioning for later. I noticed he liked to simply jump over the pills with a fastfall aerial, which is why I was able to anti-air with this here nair, then get him with a nice little combo. Later on, I eventually realized that I might be 12 years old because holy cow was I mashing buttons. Regardless, I had a pretty nice lead now and was ready to bust the game wide open. I started noticing the wolf getting pretty antsy, and he toggled Wi-Fi mode and started spamming smash attacks like there was no tomorrow, which finally led to him making a very high commitment play that didn't pay off very well. He eventually took a stock, but honestly it didn't matter as I had so much momentum and he was just getting to really high percent, and I ended the game with a simple down tilt to up air combo. Game 7, I found myself against a BTS member with a sword, which by itself is pretty intimidating. Overall, the match wasn't that exciting, but I did have this one really nice play. And secured the W with this nice little jump read. This game was not okay. I honestly don't know why Nintendo thought matching me up with this homie was a good idea, but I eviscerated this person and got some free GSP for it. In the penultimate game, I ran into my toughest opponent yet, Vantage the Lucina. This person had neutral, good advantage state, and was just an all-around good player. And I was getting pretty nervous, honestly, because I had already lost once and really didn't want to lose again. We kinda went back and forth comboing each other until he hit me with a landing back air, caught my get-up option, and then proceeded to make me regret playing Dr. Mario. I also noticed his drop ledge nair habit, which will come into play later. Anyways, I evened things up by using my head like I did back in med school, and I took his first stock. At this point, it was still a very even game, and I really wanted to get a lead, so I made a -5 IQ brain play of hard committing to a tech roll on a platform to up smash his ass into oblivion. Crazy enough, that hard read was the turning point of the match, as it immediately swung all of the momentum to me, and as you can tell with this last stock, I was easily able to avoid his attacks and landing all of mine, and the Lucina started missing some really easy kill opportunities, which finally ended with me reading his bad nair habit from the ledge, up smashing out a shield and closing out the game. Very close game up until that last stock. And in the final game of the day, I ran into a balloon with a hat, which made me a little upset because that meant I was going to have to play super patient to win. Unfortunately, this game was extremely straightforward. I shielded all of his rising aerials since he never mixed it up, punished him out of shield, rinsed and repeated until all 3 stocks were gone. If you get anything out of this game, please mix up your options. You don't need offline to realize being unpredictable is a good thing. Overall, it was just a great session, and we made a ton of progress. We started at rank 10 on kumemate.net and ended in the middle of rank 16. Will I continue to climb the ranks of Elite Smash, or will I get punished for being a bad character? Find out next time on The Road to Masters. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something useful. If you did, let me know by leaving a like and subscribing if you would like to see more. Like I said, I will remember to record with a microphone next time, but if you did like the post-commentary vibe, definitely let me know in a comment below. That's all I have for now, and I will see you all later.